Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mighty Benaya here, back with another Nubian update. It's been a few days since I've done anything, but some things have happened. There wasn't any real big battles until yesterday, and yesterday I was a little bit busy, so I was unable to record. But I do want to show you what all has transpired. The first thing that we did is we went ahead and took out the Saudi Arabia, the Arabian Empire. It was AI. There was a few battles, but it was pretty easy, pretty generic. Then Morocco decided that they wanted to come up and totally kill England. And that was a little bit of a big undertaking, but it was mostly Morocco's doing. So I helped, but it was all Morocco's idea, and Morocco did most of the heavy lifting. I supported with my battleships. Then yesterday, our friend in the south, Margrave, decided that they wanted to take on Persia, but taking on Persia meant that I needed to take on Greece. So I'm in the middle of killing off Greece. I took most of this land in here, and then he scooted a medium mech past my defenses with an infantry, and I was able to kill off his infantry with my bomber. So he has not been able to actually take anything. He's just got a random mech down here searching. But I don't want him to scout anymore, so I have actually gotten medium mechs now, and I'm trying to cut him off at the pass. He does have one province in here. The biggest problem that I've had is he has right-of-way with Persia, and he has this up here is his territory. So I'm going to need to finish off his homeland and then come up here to really finish him off. But we're in a good position. I've taken most of Turkey, and I've taken his capital, which netted me a nice little profit. I actually want to see exactly how much it was. But it probably isn't going to tell me. Uh, 67, 40, 67. It should be one of these that has a lot of money, a lot of cash. But I don't see any that seem to have a lot of cash. It might have been... Oh, it's over here on the side. Okay. Rome. Unit produced. Okay. Looking for Athens. Over on the side. There it is. Athens. There we go. 17,000 in cash. So that was definitely helpful. I do see that he has troops in Patras. So I'm just going to move here. And I'm going to grab... Here's something else that I discovered you can do on this game that I didn't realize that you could do. You can pin a unit, so it's right by the X button. You can pin it, and then you can go somewhere else on the map, right? Go look at what's happening in Grand Columbia, and then you come over here, and then you can go back, and it'll take you right to your pinned unit. And that is really, really useful. I haven't used it that much, but I discovered that I could do that the other day, so I wanted to show you. I might make a short on that. So that is where we're at. We are finishing up conquering Greece. I'm definitely going to take these over here so they can watch the cross. I've eliminated his navy. Most of this is Romania. So there's the border. That was all Greece. I believe Romania and Greece were at one point in the same alliance, so Greece probably still has right of way. But Romania is gone. Cossacks are also gone, so I can take the whole Black Sea, and that'll be good for production. One additional thing I want to show you is where we are at. We are at over 500 oil production, which is good. We're at over 500 energy production, which is good. We are at almost 300 rare materials. So this is my bottleneck at this point. We're at almost 300 on metals and on food. But again, metals and food aren't used to create factories. You need those three to create factories, to create more product. Manpower is also important. We're almost at 300 manpower, but manpower is just how fast you can produce military, and I'm not producing that much. I am producing some medium mechs, and I am producing some artillery because those are useful. I probably need to produce a little bit more infantry for capturing, but what I have noticed about this game is that there are not a lot of big engagements because every single unit needs to be produced. I don't have the largest military, but when you know how to use your military force multiplication to hit at key points, you don't need a big military. You just need to pay attention, and you need to use your military well. I've not run into anyone that I have fought where we have needed to have large engagements. Now, as we get towards the end of the game, assuming that we are going to have words with Grand Colombia, that will probably change. But I'm also not the first person that's going to have words with them. Maybe the Indo-Chinese Union will get feisty with. I don't know. Right now, and this has not updated with me taking most of Greece. I'm at 342. My allies are pretty high up. Morocco is at 747 after killing England. So hopefully I will go up a little bit after taking out Greece. Voodoo is the lowest of us at 330, but he's no slouch. And then the second place coalition is Grand Colombia, and he is by far the biggest person on the map with 853. So maybe we'll actually have a hard time with him, and I will have good learnings there. But as of right now, we've hit a point where I have not done that much research. I need to do more research. I've not upgraded my infantry at all, and I just have infantry. I'm not producing militia. I'm not producing the spiders. I'm not producing, I'm going to call these guys crabs because they look like they have a shell. I'm not doing any of that. I have started producing medium mechs, but most of what I've been producing is artillery, anti-mech guns, right? Range support. I've been producing bombers, and I've been producing dreadnoughts and destroyers, and that has been doing really well for me. Dreadnoughts are sea support. Dreadnoughts kill destroyers, and destroyers just kill everything. They kill submarines. They're good against submarines, and they're decent against destroyers and against themselves. You just need higher stacks of them. I could increase their speed and view range and damage and hit points, and I probably need to start doing that. But I really want to get to the point where I'm producing enough rare materials, and I need to find a good rare material place. There's one down here. This is rare materials, right? Yeah. I need to get so where I can just start pumping out factories for all of these. It said it started building, but it hasn't. I'll figure that out later. For all these locations so that I can just purchase the research without any issue. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm trying to build industry. I'm using the army that I have. I'm not building a ton. I am building some, but I'm not building a ton. I am currently at 69 units. And I think I'm producing a few more. So I have a decent sized military. I'm about back up to where I was at the beginning of the game, but I have better units. Instead of militia, I have infantry. Instead of infantry, I have bombers and artillery. Instead of, I have replaced my hunters. I have replaced my medium mechs. So I think that I'm in a good spot, militarily speaking. I'm a little bit better, but I'm not researched. And if I run into an advanced nation, that may be a problem for me. But remember that I don't rely, this faction doesn't rely on being advanced. This faction relies on having good soldiers. And so if you play a different faction, I might play it differently because they need the research. But right now, I don't need the research. So, artillery there. Okay. Good to know. All right, well, that is all that I have for this time. It might be a little bit before I come with another update because it's just cleanup for Greece at this point. And I really didn't have any difficult battles with Greece. I thought I was going to, but I didn't. I might have another difficult battle, but we'll see what happens. Next, we'll probably take out Romania, Cossacks, finish off Greece, and we'll get this in here. My ally is surrounding the Caspian Sea, so we'll see if I can get everything around the Black Sea. I think I can. That is all that I have for now. Soli Deo Gloria, and I'll see you next time.